Good morning. Joe Walker, Yonah Mountain Farms here in Saltine, Nacoochee, Georgia. We are practicing small-scale regenerative agriculture, and the purpose of this video is to essentially document this experiment. Let me show you what we're working with here on pasture. So basically, we just ran our broilers across this pasture. There's a tremendous amount of broom sedge in here, and we are attempting to change the pH level with the chickens. As you can see, there's also a tremendous amount of fescue. There's a very thick mat all throughout here because we've run broilers over this for the past 2 years. So, and this is actually where we finished up our last batch of broilers. So you can see the broom sedge is sporadic, and compared to what it once was, is minimal. But we know that it's indicative of low pH. But rather than bi-lime or whatnot, we're attempting to get this soil more productive and more fertile with regenerative agricultural practices. So we basically move our animals pretty regularly, and in an attempt right now to really put some footwork on this sedge and trample it into the ground. I think now is the perfect time to just start moving these cattle at least twice a day. This is a fairly long paddock, so what I want to do is just basically bump them out 6 feet or so twice a day. And then I actually just moved them here yesterday. The bulk of their grass is further down. This is actually a parking area that gets mowed quite often. So it's just the beginning here. We're going to start bumping their line, running down the hill into the really dense fescue. But I'm thinking by only giving them a 5 foot or so, we can really put a hurting on this broom sedge and be able to knock it down. So basically just want to document that and see what happens. So let me get these guys moved and we'll be back. Okay, so basically all I've done is just move this corner piece out about 5 foot, and everybody's hitting it pretty hard. So we're just going to go ahead and walk down and basically move all these posts out about 6 foot or so. And as I look at it, we're really not getting into the broom sedge just yet. Maybe a little bit. So probably get a little bit better results on the next bump out, which will be sometime this afternoon, probably when I come back and gather eggs. But as you can see there, I'm moving these white posts out as I walk by. So the white posts run all the way down. I'm moving them out as I walk by, and as you can see the difference in their grass. Let me turn the phone around. That's the old paddock, and then what we're coming into, the new paddock. So yeah, the cows are basically right behind me, hitting it hard as I move the wire down. Getting into a little bit of broom sedge behind me. So yeah, ideally they'll just run through it, trample it, trying to get all this good fertile fescue underneath. So we'll see. Okay, they are essentially doing exactly what I was hoping would happen, which is, this paddock is only, well, in total we're probably 30 feet wide, running down this hill, but all the cows are basically lined up on the freshly exposed stuff, which is a lot of good fescue underneath this broom sedge. So hopefully they'll trample that broom sedge trying to get to that fescue, deposit a load of manure, and a little later this afternoon I'm sure they'll get a decent amount of gut fill off of this, and then a little later this afternoon when I come back to gather eggs, we'll bump them out again, and then we'll check this out tomorrow. Tomorrow morning we'll do it all over again, see if we're getting any kind of impact on this broom sedge.